everybody, this is Adrienne with Ascension Soul Coaching. Today is April the 17th, 2022. So you've all seen Meghan and Harry at the Invictus Games. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. There's two shots I want to talk about. One is when she was sitting down with Harry at the Invictus Games and she reached over and held his hand while Harry was looking down. And the other one I want to talk about is when they kissed. There was a picture came out last night where she had on a white shirt. It was off the shoulder, and they were on stage, and he kissed her. So I want to talk about those two things, and I'm going to briefly get into the meeting with the Queen. So actually, we're going to start with that one first. So the reading today is going to be a little compounded. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the Sibylla Della Gypsy deck. We're going to start with that one first today. All right. Okay, so I want to read, it's a 9-card reading with why the Queen and Harry and Meghan met, and as well as Prince Charles. I want to know the true meaning behind that meeting with Harry, Meghan, the Queen, and with Prince Charles. So we're going to clear the deck. So I told you back when Harry met Princess Eugenia at the Super Bowl that there was a meeting going to be coming up today. She came there to talk to Prince Harry, where there would be no one who could hear them talk, not in front of Meghan. I believe that Princess Eugenia was telling him about the Queen's health, and that they wanted to see him, and he needed to make up his mind about what he was going to do, come back home and save anything he could save now about his title with the Queen and with Prince Charles. So we're going to see if this had anything to do with that, or was it just that Harry and Meghan came because they wanted to boost up their persona and their reputation, as everybody's saying. So we're ready. All right. So we're going to pick 9 cards out of the deck. It's okay that the cards are flipped. So this is going to be the first card. This is the second card. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. 9. So we have the 9 cards. Okay. So let's just read these cards here. The center of the card is waiting, where someone's been waiting for something to happen. Patiently waiting. Okay, that's the essence. Someone's been waiting on something to happen. Okay, so we're going to start with this card with thought. So I think that the Queen, this is the King. I would think this is like Prince Charles. He's deep in thought about how to handle the situation with Harry and Meghan. Yeah, it's about the relationship with Meghan and what it's done to Harry. Money, chasing money, and chasing a woman. This is what Charles thinks it's all about. Okay. And this is for Charles. This is for the. This is for Charles. This is for the. Harry and Meghan, and this is for the Queen. So Charles is thinking Harry is chasing Meghan and money. Okay. So this is for Harry. I'm sorry. Harry is no longer the boy he used to be. He doesn't love his family, nor is he showing his family the love he showed them when he was younger. He's been waiting for some things to happen, and now he feels like he's out on his own. The consolation card, it means he's waiting for something to happen, a big surprise, a big rewarding event. He's asking for it, but it's not coming. So he feels like he's all out on his own. He's on his own. And this is the Queen. The Queen, again, she's heavily in thought as well. Thinking about all the rules and regulations she has to follow through, or she's been told all the rules and regulations she has to follow. Because Harry and Meghan are no longer servants. They actually are high risk employees to the firm. And there has to be a resolution to the disease that's parading this family because of Harry and Meghan. So this is sick. This is some issues, unwell events. Doesn't mean necessarily physical health. It could mean the situation is a really, really bad situation. So that needs a resolution. And so the solution has come. And so therefore there is no, and plus, I'm sorry, she's also sick. Of course, I believe, I told you before, I think she's downhill. But she's come to the end of her life, and it's at a point in her life where she has to come up with a resolution to the problem regarding Harry and Meghan, and she's come up with a resolution to that particular problem. So she's thinking about the rules and regulations, about them no longer being servants, and what's the outcome of that particular situation. Okay. So we could read it. The Queen has been waiting. The Queen has been thinking about this. I'm sorry, this is not reversed. The Queen's been thinking about, the money and inheritance to Harry. His title, the money, what he gets from the family. She's been thinking about that for a while now. The resolution, they've been waiting to create a resolution. And they've been giving it a great thought, y'all. They've been really thinking about this. And we can read it this way. No longer servants. They've been waiting for them to come back. But the issue was the woman he was running after. They're no longer servants. They've been waiting for them to return. But they think that Meghan is the issue. So that's how we read that one. They're no longer servants. They've been waiting for them to return. But they believe that Meghan is she holds the cards, and she's the one that's in charge of what Harry is doing. She's the block. Okay. And then we can read this past, present, future, where they're deep in thought. When they left in 2019, y'all? 2020, I think it was 2020. When they left, they went into great thought about the rules and regulations of what Harry and Meghan would have to follow. He was a part of the family, but the love that he no longer showed the love to the family he used to show, and they don't see him in the same light as the grandson who was the favorite. And again, the back and thought, all this is about past, how he used to be, maybe what's happened to him because of his mother, maybe he has some mental health issues that weren't resolved, and they're seeing him in a new light right now. And Harry's coming with his, these is the love chirp, the arrows of love. They're just darts and trying to kill people, hurt people, and that's all they're feeling is darts from him. So they're looking at that he's not any longer really truly on their side, a part of their team. He's no longer a servant. So this is in the past. Now the future, the present is he's no longer a servant. He's a high risk to the organization, to their firm, to the royal family. Although they've been waiting for him to come back, Meghan is the issue. Right now, this is how they see it. And in the future, they have to resolve the issue. He will be left on his own without any money. Only money he will get is inheritance he got that was locked away from him in the trust. They can't touch that. But anything else that he had coming to him that the Queen could bestow upon him upon her death, or Charles could bestow upon him when he becomes king, will not be coming to Harry or his children or Meghan because of Meghan. Okay, so now we're going to look at and see who invited who. Or did Harry and Meghan invite themselves to go see the Queen and their father? So let's see. Let's read these cards. Who invited who? And I think I'm going to just throw out one card. Who invited who to meet the Queen? Did Harry and Meghan invite themselves and request to meet the Queen? Or did the Queen invite them through Eugenia or some other method to come to speak to the Queen? Okay, so we're going to pull one card. And the card it's reversed. Oh, it's right side up. And dang. And it is 4 of chalices. So 4 of cups. So the 4 of cups is apathy, contemplation, and disconnection. Wow. So if I look at this card, Four of Cups, it's like, this is the queen. She's looking at them throw parties, get drunk, have fun, doing the things, laughing, just having fun. And this guy's a little upset. This person's drinking. This person's just having fun. And there's someone's over them speaking and yelling, and like they've got the wine. To me, it looks like the person's taking the wine away. So I believe the queen invited them through Eugenie to set up that meeting during the Invictus game. And the reason they didn't come, after he sued the royal family or the government for the protection, I think that was the last straw with the queen. The queen says, I'm going to take everything away from you. I'm taking everything away from you. Taking this away from you now because you don't. Here's the thing. You're not responsible with it. You're going off the chain. I tell you again, they put it all in Meghan's hand. Meghan, they believe, is the one who holds the cards and controls Harry. So they're saying, okay, fine. We've given you so many opportunities. We've asked you to be respectful, even though you wanted to leave. We'll let you leave. We'll let you live your life. But you're using the titles. You're using your wealth to do the things that you want to do that's not making us look good. Now you're suing everybody, and now you're suing the royal protection team. So she's like, I'm taking your cup away. I'm taking it away from you. And Harry's a little upset, which takes me to this picture with Harry sitting beside Meghan with his head down at the Invictus Games. So for me, that's just saying that he, you can go on, you can put on a show of everything looks great, that you're there because that's your job, you're in front of the cameras. But when he got to sit down, he thought the cameras weren't on him. They got a picture of him sitting there with his head down, and Meghan reached over and held his hand because she knows he was feeling that. He had a chance to kind of feel what happened. He is losing his title. He's losing, and if it's not his title per se, there's a lot of other things the queen can take from him, or his father can take from him, because maybe the queen is saying, this is going to happen when I die, or this is what's going to happen when your father becomes king. More to be more specific, that you're going to lose a lot of rank. You're totally removed from the royal family as far as service. There is no part-time service. You won't be able to do things in the name of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. There's things that we don't know about that he was up to inherit once she passed away, that she is able to take away from him. The family has decided that these are the things, just like she did with Andrew, there's things she's going to take away from Harry because he's no longer the most beloved grandchild. And she has made up her mind. His father's made up his mind. And she has gone through the books. They've just legally and through Parliament, what she can and cannot do, and through what, as a queen, she can and cannot do, through the letters, was it patent? She can make changes, and she has decided to make changes. She doesn't like this rowdiness, this unbecoming of a prince, she feels, unbecoming to the royal family. The book he has coming out, there's so many things that she's seen. Now, there's things that they know, y'all, that we don't know. They've got their MI and they've got the Secret Service over there, whatever they call it. There are things that they know that Meghan and Harry, especially Meghan, is trying to get into and get him into, that's going to put them at odds with the royal family and government. And so the queen has to stop it now because it's too close for comfort. They think that not only are they blurring that line, they're disregarding their titles, they're disregarding and disrespectful to the family, and they have no regard for anyone but themselves. In other words, they're not caring about what the family looks like. So she's like, okay, whatever I have that I can give to you, that's giving you this platform to do what you're doing, I'm taking away. Now, if you go somewhere else to get a platform, which I think some of these elites have latched on to Harry and Meghan to get them to promote certain things in this world. We're not going to get into in this story or in this reading, but they're using Harry and Meghan. That's why you saw them with Pete Buttigieg, because of the director, the Secretary of Transportation with America, because Biden sponsored that. In order to be able to give Meghan and Harry the protection from the United States, what happened was they let Pete Buttigieg go with them on that trip to the Invictus Games so they could have security. That's how they, that's how they were able to get security from America. So they're getting certain privileges by who they hang out with. They're doing certain jobs to promote certain agendas like the vaccine agendas and the equality of women and all these other things, because there is a connection there, and because they feel that Harry and Meghan have the younger millennials and a lot of some women on their side, they can use them to boost this particular agenda. So that's my opinion. I've always told you I thought that Harry and Meghan were being used by certain elites to take down the royal family, because they only want one world government. One world government means you don't have the royal family. You only have one set of group of people that's running the world, and they're there to do their part, and they get paid for that. But that's my opinion. I'm not going to go deep into that, but Queen is seeing all that's happening, and she's like, okay, I'm taking, if you're going to do that and you're going to ruin our family, everything I have given you that I can take from you, I am now taking from you. It's almost like disowning them, but without disowning them, especially Harry. And that's why you see Harry upset. Let me show you this picture. Just look at that. You're not going to be drinking wine and having fun on my watch and under my name and my gifts I've given to you, and think I'm not going to take it back if you're hurting me. And that's what she's doing. So this is the Queen. The Queen asked for them. She set that up. Her and her people set this up. That's why they only met with Charles for 15 minutes. Charles is over it. He's like, I've done everything I can for this boy. I love him, but I have to love him from afar. He's no longer part of this family. Look at this picture in there. It's a skull. Time. All this waiting and thinking. I'm done. He even has papers in his hand. He handed him papers. We're done. We're through. It's over. You go live your life with that woman and go make your own money, because you're not going to get anything else from us. You're not going to use our money and our titles and our positions to bury us. You get it the way you get it, but you're not getting it from us. That's how I read it as far as what happened. Now, I do want to read one other thing on that kiss. Why did Harry and Meghan, I'm going to use the same cards. Why did Harry and Meghan kiss? Oh, you know what? I'm going to use a different set of cards. These are my new cards. These are called the Love Circle. Love the Circus Oracle. Itsy. Okay. Why did they kiss on the Invictus stage that night? What were they trying? What was Harry and Meghan trying to portray? I'm going to throw out 3 cards regarding that kiss on the Invictus stage that was taken, I guess, last night, Saturday night. And I'm going to pull 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So first we got elimination, introspection, solitude, soul searching, inner guidance, wisdom. Okay. This is the meaning of the card, but they wanted to cast a light on them. Y'all think we clowns, but we're being part of the Illuminati. I'm going to tell you, I know how I'm reading these cards. And there's okay, I'm going to read the cards first before I tell you the whole thing. But they wanted to shed a light on their relationship. They want to shed a light on what they're doing. There's interference here. Listening to other people. Gossip, outside influences, saying bad things about you. So people saying bad things about you, so you want to stop that. They're saying people saying bad things about their marriage, that they're not together, they're not in love, they're going to break up. So they want to stop those rumors. And they've been told by their handlers, I think this was a decision, move. They thought this out to have this kiss, especially at the beginning of the games. It was a plan. It was already a plan that they were told they should do. It wasn't, and it's a timing issue. It wasn't the right time. Y'all know it wasn't the right time for them to kiss. I mean, it was a game, the Invictus Games, about the people who are disabled, their type of Olympics. So why would you take time out and make it all about you? You kissed. I mean, you knew everybody's going to talk about you if you kissed. That's why most royals don't do all that kissing and hand holding and all that stuff when they're in public, because they want to take the focus off of them and keep it on the subject. And if the Queen has told them they're no longer apart. And if the Queen has already told them that they're no longer part of the royal family, she's taken everything that she can possibly take away from them that's royal, that she can legally do, and under her authority and under the Parliament authority, whatever even if she's got to go around the Parliament authority, whatever, she's taking what she can take away from them. Then they don't have to follow up all those rules, do they? They don't technically have to be the right time. They can say, well, we're not rules anymore. We can kiss and have sex on the stage if we want to, right? But here's the thing. Right person, wrong time. Timing made things difficult. So it made things difficult because it took the attention away from the athletes. They were more concerned about their image. Pretty much is what these cards are saying. Illuminating us and our relationship and what we're doing. We want people to know we got this. We're still together, right? The Queen took it away. Well, guess what? We're still together. We're going to shine a light on what we're doing. We're going to make more money the more we shine out what we're doing. And they're listening to what other people are saying about them. They've already pretty much pre-planned this before they got there. And it was the timing issue because it was the wrong place at the wrong time to do this and take away from the athletes. And I don't think I've seen any pictures. I mean, I haven't been looking online, but YouTube been spinning up stuff on Prince Harry and Meghan, not on the actual athletes. Who won what? Who's winning what? Who are the athletes? What are they doing? Who are they? What's their name? What country are they from? I don't see any of that. I mean, they may be out there, but they're mostly what I see commentary on Harry and Meghan. So that was planned, though. You get in front of the world stage almost, right? Especially with the Ukraine being a part of the games. I mean, and Harry did a speech last night about the Ukrainians. So I mean, how better to get up there and take still the limelight, which they did, and that's what they've done. If they had gone to Prince Philip's memorial service, that's what they do. If they go to the Jubilee, they will steal the limelight. They will do something to steal the limelight from everybody else, y'all. So these are the cards. Okay, y'all, that's my reading for today. So we could see now that the Queen is not playing. She called them in. She called them in. Y'all gonna find out she called them in. Maybe there was a part where they wanted to come meet, and then it was an issue with the protection, and then the Queen says, okay, we're gonna do this. And this is how we're going to handle this. We've been thinking about this, and it's time to put a stop to all this nonsense. And that book that's going to come out, I bet you 10 to 1, the royal family is going to do something to either stop it or preempt a lot of things that's in it or discourage sales. Especially if it comes out that it's very negative to the royal family. The wheels are in motion. They're ready to pounce on that particular book once it comes through. Once excerpts are leaked or the book comes out, they will be on it. You will see. And I do believe, based on my reading, and it's my reading in my opinion, you can do your own research, or you can just wait to see what the fallout's going to be. I think the Queen called them there, says, this is it. This is, we can't do this anymore. Love you. I love you from afar. You're on your own. It's what you wanted. We're taking these things away because it's no longer suits us for you to have it, because it's detriment. It's hurting our brand. It's hurting the royal family. And so you have our blessing to go on and do your life the way you want to do your life. You and your wife, who holds the cards, and holds your hand and holds everything you do. But we wish you well, but you can't have it under our auspices of our name and our royal family. All right, you can't. It's just, you're free. You're totally free, which means everything stops. And so now he can't come out there crying, because they have tried to work with him for 2 years to make this thing work. And he's done everything, he and his wife, to punch at them, punch down at them over and over again. And you cannot, you cannot burn bridges, and you cannot bite the hand that feeds you. I mean, I'm not saying that they get everything from the royal family for the past 2 years, but they've gotten a lot. And so there was an easier way to do this breakup than what they've been doing. You don't lash out at the Queen and her protective services. I mean, you're really spitting in the lady's face, right? You're doing a lot of things that's just, she can't forgive. She may be a very loving and very forgiving person. I don't know her personally. I'm just saying based on what we all have heard about her. But at some point, you're hurting the royal family. You're hurting the next level, the next group of people coming in to take over as the leadership in the royal family. And we can't have that. We can only protect you so far as you want to destroy yourself. And that's the way I see it. So anyway, y'all, thank you for watching the video. If you like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below and let me know what you think that happened at the Invictus Games. What do you think happened when they met the Queen? What do you think why she held his hand? And why do you think he kissed her on that stage? You can leave your messages below. I'd love to read it and answer you all back. So take it easy. Talk to you later. Blessings.